Welcome, my dear children, to you all once again to this recorded session. I hope that you all are safe, fine, and fit. So, today we are here to continue the chapter 13 Frankenstein's Monster. So, in the previous recorded lesson, we have seen that Frankenstein's monster and few paragraphs has been left out which we had not been discussed. So let us discuss in today's class those three paragraphs. Come, let us start. As he was saying to the girl regarding the difficulties which is faced in his earlyhood, again he continued, "One day I found what was left of a campfire." So one day he found a place where campfire was left out, means there is no one person and there is a campfire. I was excited by this wonderful thing. By seeing the campfire itself, the monster got excited because it was something different to the monster. It gave warmth and light. So it gave him a sense of presence, a warm sense, and even the light. Like a baby who doesn't know better. So he felt like a baby who was not knowing regarding anything. Even the monster was not knowing regarding the fire and the sensation and the light which is given by the campfire. I tried to touch it. So the monster was not knowing that they have to not touch fire because it is a harmful. But as he was not knowing it, I tried to touch it. So monster tried to touch it. Of course, it burnt me. So when the monster tried to touch the fire, it burnt him. In this way, I learnt about the fire. So, in this particular way, he got to know regarding the fire, and fire which gives a warm sensation and it also burns the hand. I had no father or mother to teach me. So, the monster is not having father or the mother to teach him what is good or what is bad. I had to learn the hard way. So always I have to learn it in my own way by facing difficulties. All of my early lessons were learned in this way. So even in this way itself, all the lesson which I have learnt in my life till now is learnt in this particular way. I also learnt a hard lesson when I met people for the first time. So people are different than the monster. When I met the people first time, there also I learnt the difficult lesson by meeting them for the first time. How I met the people for the first time? So monster is saying now, I found a poor hut in the wood. I found the hut which was prepared by wood, and it was a small and poor hut where I found it. After finding the hut, I went to the door and saw an old man inside. I went towards the door of that particular hut, and there inside I saw an old man. He was making his breakfast, so he was busy in preparing his breakfast. When I came near him, he took one look at me and began to holler. Holler means to shout loudly. So when I went near to the man, when I went near to the old man, he was preparing the breakfast. He saw me and he started to make a loud noise. Means he started to shout loudly. Then he ran away. So he ran away from there. I didn't know why. So the monster was not knowing why that particular man, old man, is running like that. You see, I didn't know I was pretty or ugly. So even I don't know whether I am a beautiful person or whether I am a ugly person. Even that too I don't know. I couldn't ever ask the man why he ran away on seeing me. I was unable to ask a man why the people are seeing me and running away from me. I didn't know how to speak, and even I don't know how to start a conversation in them, because I don't know to speak itself. Then I sat down and cried. So all these which hurts me, and I sat down there itself and I started to cry. Why did people treat me this way? I was not knowing, and I was asking myself why the people are treating me in this particular way. This tale has occupied the whole day, and the sun was upon the verge of the horizon. Means it is a line where the sky meets the earth. So where the sun was, it was like the sky which is meeting the earth. It was time for me to depart. It means the time has moved very fast, and it is almost in the evening, and it is a time to leave from there, okay, to go away from there. I knew that I ought to hasten my descent towards the valley. Ought means which indicates regarding the duty, and hasten means to move quickly. Okay, so now the monster got to know that he is having some other duty, and he moved very quickly towards a particular group of people. As I should soon be encompassed in darkness, as he is included different types of thing in the darkness, but my heart, after listening to the creature tale of O, was heavy and my steps slow. So after the monster listening towards the creature's tale of O, his heart was very heavy, means he was in sorrow, he was in painful, and his step also becomes very slow. So this is what which is there in your chapter Frankenstein's Monster. I hope that you all have understood what we have discussed regarding Frankenstein's Monster in part 1, part 2, and this is part 3 video of the same chapter. Once let us quickly recall whatever we have learnt in this chapter. I didn't know why the people hesitate. I even can't ask the people why, because they ran away from me. And even I don't know to speak. All I used to do is I used to sit down and I used to cry. Why people treat me like this? This was the question which arised in me. Almost it's a time now, and I have to go back and I have to do my work. When I listened to the creature tale of woe, my heavy heart was heavy and my steps became slow. So when the monster listened towards the creature tales of woe, his heart becomes sorrow, he becomes sad, and his heart become painful, and even his steps which came down. So my dear children, I hope that you all have understood what we have learnt in this particular chapter, a very interesting and beautiful chapter which we have learnt and discussed. So thank you. Next, let us see in next coming recorded session. Thank you once again.